Hi, this is Mark Godfrey, the Nature Conservancy's Director of Photography. For this edition of Mark Godfrey Selects, we recently spent a day in the woods of western South Carolina with Clay Bolt. Clay is a professional nature photographer who is dedicated to this region and its preservation. Besides his extensive assignment work for the South Carolina chapter of the Conservancy, Clay has recently been involved in creating a unique group of like-minded photographers, which is aptly named Meet Your Neighbors. I'll let Clay tell you about that and his dedication to using photographs to increase public awareness about the natural environment in their own backyards.
Meet Your Neighbors is a project that I co-founded in late 2009 with my friend and fellow conservation photographer Neil Benvey. The project's all about helping people appreciate the wildlife in their own communities, and we do this by photographing subjects that are found in neighborhoods in your own backyard or maybe a local wildlife park against a brilliantly lit white background. And by doing this, we sort of give these species the glamour treatment. And by removing the distraction of the background, we actually allow people to see the form of these creatures, plants and animals. And it just creates a new sort of appearance with these things. And people will go, wow, I'd never seen that before. First thing I do is just use a simple piece of plastic called acrylite as the baseboard. It's similar to a frosted plexi. And this technique is a lot about using a flash underneath to illuminate the details of the subject matter. I'm just going to adjust it for the top. This will be my fill flash. One of the important things about this technique is that, because you're lighting the subject from beneath or behind, creates a lot of shadow on the subject in the foreground. So this just helps to eliminate those dark areas and give it a little bit more pop. All right, I'm just going to put the subject onto the background. Here we go. You have a beautiful portrait of this species that we just found right here in the field, and now I can release it where we found it and it can be on its way. One of the important things about this project is that I truly believe that if we can help people connect with the wildlife in their own community, they're going to be more likely to want to help protect these things. We currently have over 40 photographers working in around 18 countries around the world at this moment. And it's been really exciting just to sort of see this become a movement where people are coming to us to want to get involved. We have a wide range of photographers, from well-known professionals to amateur photographers who are just very passionate about using their skills for conservation.
Well, Clay, I understand that some of the Meet Your Neighbors photographs have been used by the Conservancy. Tell us about that.
One of the neat things about Meet Your Neighbors is that each photographer goes out and finds their own local sponsor. In my case, I was fortunate to be able to partner with the Nature Conservancy in South Carolina to photograph these images. And even more important is that these images have been used for fundraising for conservation. In one particular event, we used Meet Your Neighbors photographs to show donors that when they protect a property, they're doing more than just protecting land. They're actually helping to protect a whole community of plants and animals. During the event, we projected images of these different species. We also had large prints done so that people could really see the details in small salamanders and wildflowers. And then I gave a brief talk about the project and what it means to protect land in South Carolina. And really and truly, this is what Meet Your Neighbors is about. It's about getting out and showing these images to the community so that maybe they will actually go out and want to support these plants and animals. In 2001, my wife and I took a trip to Western Australia, and it was a really important trip for me because I took tons and tons of photographs. And when I came home, I sort of had an epiphany in a way. I was looking out the window and a cardinal landed on a shrub outside the kitchen window. And I'd been spending weeks in Australia looking at beautiful parrots and other species. And when I saw the cardinal, I suddenly realized, wow, this is just as amazing as the bird and the other wildlife that I'd been seeing in Australia. And it made me wonder what else is around me. So with my camera, I began to learn how to photograph these things. And as I started to share these subjects with people around me, it was amazing the kind of reactions I received. I was showing images of things that people had never really seen before. And so it was quite exciting, and that really became my mission and is my mission today, to sort of reveal the wildlife around us and try to develop and create appreciation for that.
Well, Clay, your work has been invaluable to the Conservancy. Thank you for spending a little time with us here in the woods of South Carolina.
Oh, it's been my pleasure, Mark. Thank you.